Well, ladies and gentlemen, it really looks like that double penetration bunker busters may have finally achieved some peace, is what they are saying, because we ended up getting some patch notes, ladies and gentlemen. You do not have to subscribe. You do not have to like the video. Check this out. Roll it.
What happened with Iran in the Middle East, and some breaking news coming just now. Joining us this evening, Vice President J.D. Vance. Mr. Vice President, thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
Just seconds ago, the President went to Truth Social and typed,
Yo, J.D. Vance said thank you? You gotta be flipping my flapjacks. This gotta be fake news, bro. What the hell? He never says thank you, bro.
this. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire. Complete and total ceasefire is what he typed.
Yep. I mean, that is good news, though. That is good news, man. But plot twist, okay? Plot twist. Break-in missiles launched from Iran toward Israel, so they still beefing, bro. They still beefing. But this is what the homie Trump said, right? In approximately 6 hours from now. So the patch notes, the DLC update, the Call of Duty DLC map pack is gonna be releasing in 6 hours from now. So before then, maybe they can beef, maybe they can drop like a nuke, right? Yeah, right? Like anything can go. It's free for all. But after 6 hours, you better not. You better not. That's like what the message is. I mean, imagine getting killed 1 minute before the ceasefire, guys. Like, damn, man. We need ceasefire Pro Max right now, bro.
What does that mean? How did it come about? What's the development here?
Right,
well, we were actually working on that just as I left the White House to come over here, so that's good news that the president was able to get that across the finish line. I think
I want to show you this right after. Okay, wait for it.
What it means, Brett, is quite simple. First of all, the president, without, knock on wood, having a single American casualty, obliterated the Iranian nuclear program. We are now in a place where we weren't a week ago. Yeah,
like a week ago, we were not thinking about double penetration, triple penetration, bunker busters, you know, it goes in. And America said that we're not coming, we're not gonna come, we're not gonna come. And then, you know, a week later, America just said we coming. So like, bro, like what the hell, man? Like, damn, peaceful bombings is what they said. The more you F around, the more you're gonna find out. Okay, but it seems like that this time the find out meter was 1.5. Let's hope it stays like that. Let's hope the ceasefire actually happens, but let's find out.
Iran was very close to having a nuclear weapon. Now, Iran is incapable of building a nuclear weapon with the equipment they have because we destroyed it. So that's a very, very big thing. Now, what that means, I think, is we have to talk to Iran and, of course, to Israel about...
Bro, like, we've been hearing this for 30 years, damn it, that they're this close. But, okay, if this is true, then this is true.
What the future holds, because while we have obliterated the Iranian nuclear program, our hope and our expectation is that they're not going to try to rebuild that program. And I think that's what the president is really trying to figure out here, is to build a long-term settlement here to where we can have peace in the region, where our regional allies and, of course, the American people, most importantly, can be secured.
Yeah, peace through bombing, peace through bombs, ladies and gentlemen.
Secured, but where we can ensure that the destruction of the Iranian nuclear program that has already happened is not something they try to rebuild.
I want to get to the obliterated.
Let's be real, bro. They gonna at least try at the very least, though, right? But and I was like watching a video earlier as well, and the video news suggested, and take it as rumors, take it as like whatever, right? But the news report said that it's gonna take them 18 months based off of the data provided. And what kind of data we're talking about, oh, I ain't got no clue, so I'm gonna report it as is to you. But they said they got 18 more months because like America went in bunker buster mode, BBC or triple. I mean, even BBC reported that news. Pause. But yeah, so double penetration, bunker busters actually just annihilated, obliterated, or however you pronounce that word. I don't even know, man. Let's get on with the program, guys.
Depart in just a minute, but I just want to read this fully so I get the context.
Yeah,
here.
Right.
Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point, the ceasefire for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years.
Stamina. Bro, like, if this actually goes through and if this actually happens, this is good news, bro. This is good news, man. Bruh, this really is good news, but let's actually find out.
And destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. God bless Iran. God bless the Middle East. God bless the United States of America.
God bless the
world.
Facts.
He seems confident that this is all coming together.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
When you left the White House, were you thinking this was all gelling here?
When I left the White House, I thought that we might be able to get it across the finish line before this broadcast, and it looks like the president has been able to do that. I mean, look, he's been working the phones constantly. Frankly, before the 12-day war started, but certainly over the past 12 days, the president's been extremely clear about America's national objective here. It is to create a world where Iran cannot build a nuclear weapon. We, of course, destroyed the nuclear program that they had, and the president told the entire team, we're going to work to make sure that they don't try to rebuild that nuclear capability in the future. And it's, look, this is a great thing for Israel.
So they're probably, I feel like that behind the scenes they must have agreed to, right? Trump also ended up making a ceasefire deal between Pakistan and India as well, just right before this one. If this actually happens, yo, that's good news, man. Now we just need the Palestine issue, right? The Gaza issue. If that happens, bro, like, damn, man, like, the homie Trump then deserve a peace medal, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm in Canada, but like, bruh, like, at that point, I guess he deserve a peace medal, bro. Like, Pakistan is giving him a peace medal in 2026. They announced it that, yeah, the homie Trump deserve a peace medal. But check this out. So we're gonna return back to this one, and also real quick, though, I need to shout out the homie Capital E for becoming a member on the channel. Shout out to the homie Albert Paps, and also shout out to the homie Albert for the $2 super thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the content here. Boo boo, roll it.
Hey Trace, yeah, with the ceasefire set to begin between Israel and Iran, seems like Iran wants to get in its last licks. Just a few minutes ago, we got word that ballistic missiles were launched from Iran. We heard the sirens blare here in Tel Aviv, and then it turns out there is at least one impact to the south of us near the town of Beersheba in a residential area. There is damage to the buildings there, but so far, no reports of injuries. Meanwhile, Israel had a very busy day on Monday as well. Symbols of the Iranian regime took a pounding in Tehran, including the notorious Evin prison, which houses political prisoners under terrible conditions. Iran's air power got another once-over. 6 different air bases struck by Israel, Iranian fighter jets and helicopters destroyed.
That's the thing, right? Just a couple of hours before a couple of hours before Uncle's Donnie tweet, they were saying that they were vowing to take revenge, right? And I mean, yeah, like, you guys actually went in, bro, like, there about to be some clap back, right? So it's like the same thing. The more you F around, the more you find out. So it was kind of like estimated. It was like, yeah, okay, so Iran is going to retaliate. But in between, something happened, right? Something happened. Whatever happened behind the scenes, I guess it's for the good. Because now it looks like that this is gonna chill out. But you never know, right? Hopefully it's gonna chill out though, right? Like, I'm definitely on the side of peace there. Thanks for subscribing, Duster. You don't have to, man. Duster, we're talking about bunker busters here, bro. Like, what are we talking about? No, Duster, appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, pause, or not coming in, but thank you for subscribing. But yeah, what happened? Like, ¿qué pasa? Like, ¿por qué? ¿Qué pasa? I'm gonna also show you guys this report as well in a second, but wait for it.
And 2 days after those U.S. B-2s dropped those bunker-busting bombs on the Fordo nuclear facility.
Double penetration, never forget, double penetration.
Israeli fighter jets tried to finish things off, knocking out access routes to the badly damaged complex. Iran earlier today was also busy. Dramatic footage showing an Iranian missile narrowly missing a highway. It was targeting an industrial area, an energy center in Israel's south, and Tehran launched 7 drones on their way to northern Israel. All were shot down on either side of the border by Israeli jets. But again, Trace, a little bit of action in the past half hour here. Some impacts, a sign that Iran is not going to go down easily, but within this time frame of this ceasefire process. And
yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, imagine getting killed like 1 minute before the ceasefire takes place, bro. You gotta be flipping my flapjacks, bro. Like, I mean, damn, bro. But check this out. So this happened right before the homies Trump tweet, okay? Before, yeah, we had the tweet of congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between. I mean, this is good news. I really hope this is true, right? And yeah, seems like it's true, but so far they're still beefing, right? But check this roll.
Interruption, but we have some breaking news from the White House. President Trump has just made a statement. Rich Edson.
Good afternoon, Martha. So the president taking to Truth Social just a short while ago, he says Iran has officially responded to our obliteration of their nuclear facilities with a very weak response, which we expected and have very effectively countered. There have been 14 missiles fired, 13 were knocked down. One was set free because it was headed in a non-threatening direction. I am pleased to report that no Americans were harmed and hardly any damage was done. Most importantly, they've gotten it all out of their system, and there will hopefully be no further hate. I want to thank Iran for giving us early notice, which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. Perhaps Iran can now proceed to peace and harmony in the region, and I will enthusiastically encourage Israel to do the same. Thank you for your attention in this matter.
So there was early notice provided that, yeah, right? There was a very good comment that I read where the guy, I don't exactly know what he said, but I know the essence of it, and he was saying that this gotta be a show. This is a show, so behind the scenes, all of these boys must have agreed to something, and the reason Iran gave it a warning or whatever was because their goal was to not, like, kill anybody, not killing any Americans or anything like that, but still fire missiles so they can show it to their the citizens, like, okay, you know what, like, we're agreeing to ceasefire, but we retaliated after what America did to us or did to our program, right? That was like the gist of the comment that I read, and maybe it's true. Maybe, I mean, even if it's not true, that's like a solid good point. It makes you think, right? Yeah, but regardless though, like, it's good that we're ending the beef though.
The president also goes on to thank the government of Qatar for what it has done in seeking peace for the region. Regarding the attack today at the base in Qatar, I'm pleased to report that in addition to no Americans being killed or wounded, very importantly, there have been no Qataris killed or wounded. So the president indicating in that first post that he had on Truth Social there that he did get a heads up, the United States did get a heads up on this attack, according to the president, and that he's hoping that this is a bit of an off-ramp here, a way to de-escalate this whole thing. He says he's ready for peace. So Iran indicating with an attack on a hardened position in the Middle East that the U.S. got a tip-off from beforehand, or an indication that this attack was coming, is a way for Iran to say, we've settled the score here, nobody's gotten hurt, let's move forward. Let's see if there are conversations ongoing between the two governments.
Okay, well, even Fox is talking about, I guess he's also saying basically the same thing that, I was talking about earlier. Makes sense. I mean, it does make sense, right? So what happened in between, right? What happened in between? Because they were striking, and of course they were retaliating, like, duh, because like, America went in bunker buster double penetration mode. Yeah, man, you gotta respond to double penetration, guys. Like, like, how, like, what, like, double penetration, bro? Like, come on, man, that is a crazy amount of like, okay, one penetration, all right, I get it, but double at the same time, oh my goodness. Okay, but yeah, so something must have happened before. I mean, listen, man, that is good. Like, whatever happened, I guess, behind the scenes, it's good that we're moving towards peace.
Governments are a way to try to end this conflict. The president also indicating that he's going to lean on Israel to do the same. We will see how all of this plays out, but those early indications coming from the president, who, according to his schedule, was meeting with his national security team and also meetings in the Situation Room with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Secretary of Defense, Martha.
Stunning.
Yeah, stunning. All right, let's get back to the homie JD.
Think about this. They've accomplished an important military objective. They've helped us destroy the Iranian nuclear program. They've also destroyed the conventional missile capability of Iran that threatened the country of Israel. For the Iranians, I think this is a new opportunity to actually pursue the path of peace. As I said yesterday, what the Iranians have showed through their support of terror networks, through their now failed effort to build a nuclear weapon, is that they're just not very good at war. And I think the president really hit the reset button and said, look, let's actually produce long-term peace for the...
Bro, like, y'all just, like, clip their nuts, bro. What are we talking about, man? Like, bro, like, what do you mean they were not war ready? Y'all suckers, like, clip their nuts. And listen, man, now we're joking around. Of course, I guess we can all joke around it. And, yeah, because this could have been ugly, bro. This could have been a lot more ugly. Yeah, bro, like, this... It still can be, but based off of what we're hearing right now, if this remains, that is good. That is good for everybody, right? For both citizens, like citizens of Israel, citizens of Iran, for people all around the globe as well, you watching the video as well, yeah, for all of us, right? It's good if this happens, but yeah, let's find out. I guess let's find out, right? That's what I said in the last video. I don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. I mean, like, duh. Like, and certainly I didn't see this one coming. I don't think anybody saw this one coming. So that is good news, actually. So
the region, that's always been his goal. I actually think when we look back, we will say the 12-day war was an important reset moment for the entire region.
Would you be surprised if Iran is sending out signals that it doesn't have a specific ceasefire plan? How would the communication have been with the Iranians to get this level of confidence to put out that detailed statement?
Well, one of the things I've learned about the Iranians in the past, 4 or 5 months that I've been in this job is what they say publicly and privately can sometimes be very different. I think what the Iranians have shown very clearly is they don't want this war to go on for much longer. Their air defenses have been totally destroyed. Their conventional missile program has been largely destroyed. And of course, their nuclear program has been obliterated, as I said before. So I think the Iranians are at a place where they don't want to keep on fighting. You saw the president, and I don't have the truth in front of me, but he talked about the next 6 hours finalizing the attacks. I mean, I think what he's talking...
Yeah, so after 6 hours, the DLC map pack is finally going to come in, and everybody's going to be busy playing that instead of, like, beef in real life over it. Yeah, okay, now that's good, that's good. So, but right now there's still beefing, right? Like, right now there's still beefing, man. So, bruh, like... Just, guys, stay in your bunkers, man. Just, like, till midnight, brothers. Till midnight. Man, after that, yes, I guess we're gonna have peace.
About is right now, for the American people watching, it's dark over there. That's typically when the Israelis and the Iranians have been shooting at each other. I think there's some recognition that that might continue for another few hours. And tomorrow really is a new day. The end of the 12-day war, the end of the Iranian nuclear program. And I really do believe the beginning of something very big for peace in the Middle East.
So you said totally obliterated. The president has said totally obliterated the Iran nuclear program.
Okay, how do you pronounce that?
The president has said totally obliterated the...
Obliterated. Just trying to learn, guys. Like, come on, man. Like, there's always that one word that you also do not know how to pronounce. So stop laughing at me, okay? I see you laughing. Stop laughing, okay?
Iran nuclear program. Yeah. Do you know for sure where all the highly enriched uranium is?
Well, Brett, I think that's actually not the question before us. The question before us is, can Iran enrich the uranium to a weapons-grade level, and can they convert that fuel to a nuclear weapon? And we know, based on the success of our mission, of course, the leadership of the president, but the incredible skill of our military, that the two mission objectives are completely successful. We know that they cannot build a nuclear weapon. Now, you asked about the highly enriched uranium.
Yeah, like 900 pounds of it.
But what we know, Brett, is that in uranium is...
900 pounds? Hey, man, can a brother get 2 grams of it? That's like, I'm joking, man. I don't need none of that, man. I just want to play GTA 6 when that game... Yo, when is that game coming out? Thankfully, we're going to be able to play GTA 6 by the looks of it, guys. Damn, man. Yo, thankfully, maybe I'm gonna drop a big maybe, a big maybe. We will have GTA 6 before WW3, okay, guys?
It's something that exists in very large supply. Our goal was to bury the uranium, and I do think the uranium is buried, but our goal was to eliminate the enrichment and eliminate their ability to convert that enriched fuel into a nuclear weapon. I think this is an important point, Brett, because so many of the folks who have focused on the highly enriched uranium,
60%.
The main focus, Brett, has been to destroy their enrichment capacity because we don't want that 60% uranium to become 90% uranium. That's the real concern, and that's what was so successful about our mission.
So after all this, if the Iranian government survives as is, what's to stop it from rebuilding over time if they're
going to rebuild it, bro?
The
That's the thing, man. Like, hate never stops. Like, wars just create more hate, right? So, yeah, maybe, like, on papers, there will be ceasefire and nothing happens for years and decades to come, which I hope is gonna stay. And I really hope it's gonna stay for, like, good, right? Because we gotta really, we as human species, like all of us, right? We gotta move past that, because we got other issues that needs to be solved rather than us, like, you know, using taxpayer money to just, yeah, like fund all the weapons, make nukes, this, that, the other, right? I guess like our tax money can go into something productive, something good for society in general, right? For the entire world. That would be miles better than, yeah, right? Like we gotta buy like a bunker buster. We gotta build a bunker buster. Let's use taxpayer money to build another bunker buster. No, I'm not just talking about the United States. I'm talking about like every other country on the world, right? So I guess the taxpayer money could be used for something good. But like, yeah, like years from now, decades from now, bruh, like, yeah, if they are able to make the nuke right now, like I guess it's safe to say that they about to drop. They're really gonna drop it this time. Before, I think they were probably, I mean, nobody knows, right? Either they were gonna develop it to defend themselves from Israel and other countries, or maybe they were gonna drop it. Yeah, it's hard to say, right? But now that all of this has happened, perhaps if they make it, hopefully not, I guess. Now it's like, okay, hopefully not, because if they do, the probability of them dropping a nuke is quite high, I would say, right? Unless, you know, there's a regime change, and by the time they get to make it, somehow, some way, there's a regime change, then that's different, right? Maybe years have passed and we actually have peace. And it's like, yeah, nobody cares, right? Like, GTA 6 is out. Let's play that game rather than, like, nuking each other, right? And I really think, like, maybe Activision gotta make a Call of Duty. So in that game, you know, brothers that have unresolved issues, they can, like, nuke each other in a video game, right? I think that would be much better than nuking each other in real life, right? Like the video if you agree.
60% highly enriched uranium. You know, that's the concern.
No, the big concern, Brett, and this is again what we destroyed, is their ability to enrich uranium. If they have 60% enriched uranium, but they don't have the ability to enrich it to 90%, and further, they don't have the ability to convert that to a nuclear weapon, that is mission success. That is.
Oh, so if I'm getting it right, they still have the 60%, but they don't have the ability to take 60 to 90%. So they destroyed like the system by the looks of it, right? Oh, okay. Well, okay. If that's true, if that's true, okay.
The obliteration of their nuclear program, which is why the
obliteration, right?
Their weapon, that is mission success. That is the obliteration of their
obliteration. Okay, it's gonna take me a little to learn the word, guys, to say it properly.
Nuclear program, which is why the president, I think, rightly is using that term. But here's the question. If Iran is desperate to build a nuclear weapon in the future, then they're going to have to deal with a very, very powerful American military again. Our hope is that the lesson that the Iranians have learned here is, look, we can fly a bunker buster bomb from Missouri to Iran completely undetected without landing once on the ground, and we can destroy whatever nuclear capacity you build up. I think that lesson is what's going to teach them not to rebuild their nuclear capacity.
Yesterday.
Damn. Now, bro, it is crazy, right? So they never touched down, bro. They stayed flying. Those motherfuckers stayed flying. No touchdown. No sauce, no wet, no nothing. Just stayed up. Yeah, crazy, man. Did you see this video? Apparently we have like some UFO reports. We also had a skinwalker on video as well that somebody caught. Yeah, check out this video on the screen by clicking it on the screen, and I'll see you right there.